Hello, Gemini. Thanks for being here. I'm Alsea, and this is going to be your love and relationship reading. If you found me and you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you. I'm getting back to growing this little channel after a year, and I'm all in. I can't wait to make more videos for you guys. Tarot is such an amazing tool and beautiful gift, and I have been doing it for about 20 years, and this is my oldest deck. And it's been all over the world with me, so I'm glad to share it with you. Okay, so this is going to be about relationships, love, whether it's someone you're dealing with already, or you're dating, and you're single, and you're wondering what's coming. Let's see what comes out. Similar energies to Taurus. Man, these cards, sometimes they just, stories. As I'm saying, dating and looking, this is very those vibes, like looking out to the horizon. Wands represent passion, creativity, sparks, looking out to see what's right for you, or maybe what the next step is in a relationship. Because, yeah, I'm noticing standing kind of on rocky ground. I didn't see that last time. So maybe you felt like you've been standing in an unsure place with someone, or in dating in general. But there's this need to look to the new day and figure out what the new day will bring. I'm also right now, I mean, I still have to get into this reading, but I can't help myself right now. I'm getting very Wild West vibes from this. The desert and the mountain range. I don't know if you've ever driven through the western US, and there's a part for the Rockies in most states where it's flat plains, and then all of a sudden the mountains just come out of the horizon as if by magic, and then they just grow and grow the further you travel west. Traveling, I don't know why I'm getting this. Maybe there's something with the journey, or maybe you moved out west for someone, or someone out west. There's just something about the West. I've never gotten that before in a reading. Interesting. Okay, angels, guides, ancestors, please speak to Gemini or whoever's watching this. Please show them through these cards what will help them the most at this time. Death. Did you see this before? This was trying to come out before. You might be moving, or some type of necessary change and transformation in your life might be happening, or you might be feeling very called to it, because again, the new day. Are you looking for like a new beginning, a new day with someone? Wow. And again, I'm really noticing the land with the sun shining down. What is that? You're gonna know more than I am. All right, the new day. I mean, Taurus relationships. All right, what has been? Ooh, oh, that was instant. Oh, geez. Are you kidding me? You saw that. Oh, man, tarot. Okay, overall for Gemini. Wow, this feels very hesitant. Huh. Beneath. Foundation. What is to come? What is the result of all this? Jeez. Are you feeling all over the place? You feel like scattered? They're totally different deck field than Taurus. Where's it go? One more. As I say that, I feel like it's up to you. Yeah. Yeah. Scattered all over the place. Are you dealing with a lot? I feel like you're dealing with a lot right now, Gemini. I feel like I just can't express to you as a reader how different I feel right now than the Taurus reading or anything I've been doing in my day. Are you feeling pulled in a million different directions? I mean, you'll know. I don't have to keep asking you that. You'll know if I'm talking to you. The need to let things go. Not in the way that, like, you can't get over something. Because I think air signs are probably some of the better signs at, if you're air dominant, at just kind of letting things go or ignoring things because you're so logical, right? But let things go as in you're carrying a lot for others, or you're carrying a lot for yourself, or you feel like you're obligated to a lot of things. Maybe the new year has made you feel like you really have a lot you want to do and accomplish. And if that's so, I just want to tell you, I don't get the feeling that I can tell you anything. Not like in that way. I think you probably already know. That's what I'm feeling from who I'm reading for. You already know. Like, I feel like I would give you advice and you'd be like, yeah, Alsea, I know. But I will say, let yourself rest and be gentle with yourself, which is maybe not something you're good at. So again, in the past, some kind of movement and change and this fire and fast movement. It's like this fast and this pausing, like stop and go. Change that made you, or maybe some communication came in that made you realize that you have to face a new day. Something changed, maybe in your relationship. These are the same wands with the little buds. You know, these are called Cupid's arrows, you know, and this is after making a choice, you know, the Two of Wands where it has the whole world in their hands, sticking the wand on the ground and facing forward. I want to read the rest of this. Something with communication and necessary, facing something. Or maybe you're just ready for passion. And you know that you have to be... Have you felt like stagnant in life? And like you're realizing that you have to take the reins of your life because you're just tired of something. And this overall thing, friendship, some people say this is like in a relationship, it's the trifecta, you know, whether you're monogamous or not. The three people, but I'm feeling like community is very important to you specifically. I think that might be something that matters to you, but maybe you take on a lot for other people and there's a lot of people looking to you for how they should, I want to say for how they should behave. That's a weird thing to say, but there's people that look at you for how they should be, and it's exhausting. Like maybe some part of you likes it, you know, maybe you're just like this type of person that corrals other people, or you're the one that plans things, or everyone comes to your house, but there's something about you feel overwhelmed by everybody looking at you for something. Maybe you've been so distracted with the needs of others while trying to nurture your relationships, while trying to take care of yourself financially, and you just feel like done. It's just too much. Like, maybe you're a master juggler and you've prided yourself in that, always being able to handle whatever, you know, and coming off that way to other people. But you're just done. This is supposed to be a relationship reading. I feel like it's really feelings based. Your emotional realm might be where you are right now. If it's in terms of a specific relationship, you know, if you're not with someone, it seems like you've made some kind of choice in the past or recently that you need to somehow move forward into a new day because of communication you got, or because you just want more love in your life and passion in your life, and you're tired of these situations where people are giving to too many people or not just giving to you. You want to be valued, but you've been feeling like no matter how much you focus on, you want this love, you want it. Like the Six of Cups is such a beautiful childlike wonder emotion of a card, where this boy is giving this flower to this girl in this idyllic, safe feeling town, you know, with the guard and this sun like yellow color, which represents joy, and all the flowers blooming. It feels like when you're a kid and you have your first crush kind of vibes. And then this is about building. The Ten of Pentacles is about building, you know, generational wealth, stability, a home, the generations of people with the dogs and the kids, and just sitting there content with everything this person is draped in, that they have made with their choices through their life. And that's what it seems like, if this is relationships, that's what you want, is you want these things, but for whatever reason, it just feels like it's like losing battles, right? Or there's no winner. Or you try and it just never feels like enough. Where it's leading is like boss babe. But I feel kind of a forlorn vibe from this Queen of Pentacles. Again, the same thing as someone who's just like built their empire, right? She's the feminine head of the Pentacles suit, which is the Earth suit, and it's very much about careers and finance and earthly gains and how you identify yourself in the 4D. But this is this feeling of looking down at what they've, like, doesn't she look kind of sad in this? Is this just me getting this? And the lessons, this person surrounded by lessons, the wands. You know, it's not as cutting as swords, but it just feels like, man, can I get a break? Like, can I just have a moment to breathe? And I feel like if I was going to give you advice based on this reading, it would be really center in on what makes you feel stable. And nurture yourself. That is what I want to say to you, Gemini. Nurture yourself. Because, yeah, you might have all of this beauty around you, and you might have really worked for what you have, or working and building and juggling and taking care of others maybe has been such a huge part of your life and your identity. But what have you been doing for yourself in that? And the more you nurture yourself, the more you can fill yourself up and then give that out. So it's actually a selfless thing to put yourself first sometimes, because if you're the type of person that's too selfless, you don't realize that you're giving from an empty cup and you're all beat up, you know, looking over their shoulder like, what's next? What am I gonna have to deal with next? And so there's some type of centering energy. If this is a future of a relationship, I mean, there's no relationship ending here at all. It's not like that. It feels more like an emotional journey that you're on. And there's something about nurturing yourself so that you can nurture others, because of just feeling like you're dealing with so much. I don't normally do this, but I'm just gonna pull one more card. One more card for what Gemini should know. Ooh, now they're talking. One more card for what Gemini should know. Ooh, yeah, look, oh my goodness, like I can't look at just the, like, this is just all of the same cards. I can't. With the Pentacle and the Pentacle. And what did I already say? You already know. Whoever is watching this, you are intuitive. You're not shy to look at hard truths, and you're not afraid to look inward. But maybe you've just been so distracted by the outward that you've forgotten the most important thing is to take care of yourself first. Because you feel just surrounded by things, surrounded by lessons, surrounded by, maybe not lessons, that was much more the last one. It feels like you're surrounded by stuff you have to deal with. And you'll know if this is for you. Focus on what makes you feel stable and secure in your own self. But you already know what you need. And so I just really feel like this very powerful energy of looking inward, nurturing. The feminine energy feels very, even if you're not a feminine, it feels very much like the number one thing you need right now is to nurture yourself in the way that you nurture others. And it will have endless returns. I'm telling you that right now. It really will. Like, I feel like maybe if you've been super focused outward on things you have to accomplish, you know, looking out at what you have to do, it might finally come to you, everything you want and the peace that you're seeking by looking inward instead. And the beginning of the year is a great time for that. You know, if, like I was saying before, if you felt like with the beginning of the new year, you need to accomplish a lot of things and you need to be this very boss type energy and it's felt overwhelming, there's some kind of beauty that comes from actually receiving. And sometimes it's not something to be ashamed of. You know, we're such an outward, assertive, productivity obsessed culture, but there is just as much beauty and success that comes from the inward, the inner looking, the turning to yourself and your inner knowing. I'm really seeing the moon too. Intuition in the night. Gemini, I hope that resonated with you. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Okay, bye.